Prime Minister Mia Amor Mottley is calling on Caribbean and Latin American countries to work together to resolve crime and other issues impacting citizens and the development. Addressing the opening of the 16th Ministerial Forum for Development in Latin America and the Caribbean, Prime Minister Mottley says it gives the region no pleasure to know that nations in these areas occupy every spot in the top 10 of countries with the highest per capita homicide rate in the world.
There is no formal theater of war in this hemisphere, but the scale of death from crime is unacceptable in almost every corner of the Americas. And it is largely because we have been paying a very heavy price in some countries for Second Amendment rights, in other countries for the right to bear arms. And regrettably, technology has so evolved that those arms, when born, can be disproportionate in its impact, particularly when used in conflict.
While noting that changing mindsets can help people to see and do things differently, Prime Minister Mottley says countries in the region can do more to lift their people out of poverty, protect those who are already out, as well as create opportunities for all.
We have done well, but we will never be able to put ourselves to rest until we take all who can be taken out of that trap of poverty. And it is not just the economic poverty that I speak of now, but it is also the spiritual and cultural poverty that matters.
Government is collaborating with the United Nations Development Program and the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean to host the forum. 150 participants, including more than 20 government delegations from the region, are delving into strategies to strengthen resilience through adaptive social policies that respond to the economic, social, and environmental needs and crises faced by the region. Prime Minister Mottley is hoping the forum serves as an opportunity for delegates to think outside the box and share best practices.
And in too many of our countries, the systems for measurement are simply not there. In my own country, we are continuing to grapple with the fact that we are not measuring appropriately the informal economy. And while we have done rebasing with respect to those things that we can measure, we have still not found the mechanisms to measure the informal economy sufficiently.
Administrator of the UNDP, Akin Steiner, says in the midst of global challenges, countries in Latin America and the region must work together to build pathways out of crises.
We live in an age where much of what will happen in one country does require us to find common ground and shared interests on which to build those pathways out of crisis. Our responsibility as this generation at this moment in time, however harsh the headwinds may be, is in fact not to lose sight of the fact that we do live in an age of possibility, and the choices that we make will in fact determine so many opportunities that those who follow us, be they our children, our grandchildren, will actually benefit from.
The forum ends on November 1st at Wyndham Grand Barbados. Anesta Henry, CBC News.